Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to add images, and this has a few parts to it just so that you understand. In fact, I think I'll split this up over two videos. The first video being this one about how to get the images ready to post. So before you upload an image, which I'll show you how to do here in a second, it's a good idea to make sure it's sized at a reasonable size for the web. High quality, high resolution images are unnecessary and not beneficial for the web because your monitor is usually only displaying at 72 to 96 dpi. And so what you want to do is when you're looking at a folder of images, and this is Windows 7, so it'll probably be similar for most people, then if you click on an image, down at the bottom it'll say dimensions, and it's telling you in pixels how big this is. And it's, this one is a good example. It's 2065 by 2769, and it's 799 kilobytes. Well, this size doesn't help us online because that's bigger than most monitors' displays. What we want to do is we want to get this down to at most 800. What I'd recommend, and you can test this in different things, is the first number is the width, and monitors are generally wider than they are tall. So what I would recommend is that the width be no more than 1000 pixels and the height be no more than 800 pixels. Depending on the number of toolbars and stuff like that people have, the size of their monitor, the resolution they're at, that's probably going to be a good size for the biggest size that you would need. You're not even going to use that size in a regular website because it has to fit in the website. But we want to just resize it to the biggest size because WordPress will resize it further and give you a couple other options. So I'm going to recommend no bigger than, and the reason I give you those numbers separate is because, like, if you look at this one, this is a portrait format. This is a landscape. So this one is it has less width than it has height. So if you resize this one, then you're probably going to hit the limit with the height, with the width before the height, and vice versa on this one. So in a nutshell, I'm not going to go into super great detail about how to resize images. You probably have your own way of doing it, but I do want to give you a tool to do it if you don't have your own. And I'm going to give you the biggest tool in the world, which is Google. So if you open up Google, and then you just type in online image resize. Resizer is fine. And the reason I'm having you just search in Google is because these tools come and go. I'm going to show you one, but they all work pretty much the same. And if you use one, you can use any of the others. I would recommend that if one is asking you, so I'm going to pick resize. One is asking you, for a username, password, and stuff like, set up an account. I would just go to the next one because that won't be necessary in a lot of them. So then we browse, we find an image. We're going to resize. Let's do this one. It says click continue. See, it's even giving you steps. Click continue. It does have additional options, quick resize, multiple pics. You can play with those. I'm not going to get into it. I just want to give you one tool, quick and easy way that you can do this resize. And this saves you space on the website. It saves load time, so it's your sites are faster to load. I will note a lot of this stuff has like a crop selection, so you could go through and crop out just a part of the picture. That's not really important for what we're doing. But one of the things that you're going to look at here is saying, okay, make my picture 50% smaller. Now look at the estimated final. It says 132 by 1384. So our height is still too big. 75 smaller, and then it's maybe a little too small. So I would do a custom size. One note, it automatically probably we'll see here. So we can tell that looks like the height is going to be the bottleneck on this. So we put 800 in the height, and then it automatically makes it 597. So that is our best size. We don't want it to be higher than 800 because it's just going to automatically shrink it down. And it has all these effects which are optional. That they're optional probably, it might mean that they cost money, I don't know. But you could play with it if you wanted to. I'm not going to show you that right now. You can leave this. I wouldn't worry about, for the most part, probably better is going to be fine. You could try best as far as the quality goes. I'm done. Resize my photo. And then it has, save to disk. You click on it, and it's going to download the file folder. And there's the resized version. So that's just a set of steps that you want to go through to resize the images before, if they're bigger than those parameters I gave you. And a lot of times the tool that comes along with your camera or with your scanner will do this faster. You can set it automatically to do it and all of that. But this is one way to resize your photos first, and it's a good choice to resize them first. I'm going to close this, and I'll record the rest of how to add the images once you've resized them, and other aspects about the about the pictures in the next video. Thanks.